Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day's going wonderful. I'm back again to share a project with you. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're new, welcome. And if you've been with me for a while, I sure do appreciate you. Thanks so much for joining me once more. We're going to create a card. We're using a die set that is a greeting die set. This is from Spellbinders Sealed for Christmas collection. Although there's nothing Christmas about this. I thought we'd make a birthday card with it. This is called Popular Sentiments, and it creates like the perfect size greetings for card making. Not too big, not too small, and then you can mix and match and customize. So you could put birthday wishes or happy birthday, just a note, or just for you. You could do that. Best wishes. You just can mix and match and customize any birthday card. So we're going to make a birthday card, and we need a little sparkle on our birthday card. Did I tell you the name? This is called Popular Sentiments. But Spellbinders has some new glitter cardstock. They have glitter foam, and not everybody likes the foam. And I'm super excited that they came out with the glitter cardstock. You get 10 8.5 by 11 sheets in a pack. There's gold. Let me show you. I'm going to use silver today, but Spellbinders has gold, which is really pretty. This is slightly different than the gold, and it's called Champagne. Kind of a warm gold. It's really pretty. And then this one here is a variety pack. It's called Jewel Toned Assorted, and it has 2 sheets of black, which is great for Halloween card. You can kind of see that sparkle. And then I want to show you the colors. I took it out of the package so you could see, because it's better to see. I think the black and the purple would be great for Halloween, but these are no shed glitter sheets. Black and purple, you get green and red would be perfect for Christmas. They're a nice weight. Does it say the weight on here? It doesn't, but I'm thinking maybe it's 100-pound weight, so it's a nice weight of cardstock. You'll also get blue, which is really pretty too. I want to mention that the back, it die cuts really nicely, and the back is like super smooth, like kind of like Yupo paper kind of smooth, but it die cuts beautifully. So you get a variety pack too, which I appreciate and will be using because I like a little sparkle on my cards. I'm going to put this back, and then we're going to die cut our greeting so I can show you what they look like, and then we're going to create a card. I went ahead and what I did was cut out the shadow, and then I also cut out the greeting, but I used my black pop-up foam. Let me show you. But aren't these like the perfect size? Let me put it against. Reference is always good, so I'm going to put it against an A2 panel. So this is an A2 card base, so if you want to put thank you on here, you see how nice the size is. We're going to actually use happy birthday, and you can mix and match. So you can put happy birthday, like I mentioned, birthday wishes, just a note, best wishes, thank you, you have just for you. You can just keep mixing and matching. Love that. So keeping happy birthday out, we'll put this off to the side. We're going to go ahead and glue down our greeting. I used that silver glitter cardstock, and it die cuts beautifully. I'm just going to layer it right on top of my my black pop-up foam. Technically, I probably could have used the silver glitter and achieved the same effect, but I wanted to show you the size and what all of them looked like die cut out. So we have happy birthday. A little bit of that black is peeking out, and I don't mind that. It's just going to stand out against our card today. And I kept this because I have the dot of the eye. Let's grab it. And we will go ahead and... I didn't lose it, which is kind of a shocking. So there's our greeting. A little bit of that black is peeking out, and I don't mind that because it's just going to make it stand out. Now while this is adhering, I want to put that off to the side. I wanted to share with you this die set here. This die set is actually an add-on to the Spellbinders Large Die of the Month Club Kit. If you guys are new, Spellbinders has a die club, actually several die clubs, but I created a project using this month's Large Die of the Month Club Kit. It's a cupcake, and it was made for Halloween, but Spellbinders has an additional add-on set, and this is pretty fabulous. It's called Seasonal Cupcake Toppers. This has a little bit of everything. You can see it has the Santa hat, it has some greenery, it has some candies, snowmen. You can even be for Easter. You see the little chickie. You have some hearts in here. So sky's the limit with this add-on set for that cupcake, but it's also, you can see, it's great on its own. I'm going to actually just use the hearts for my card today. Since we're making a birthday card, I'm not going to go seasonal. But I do like a nice heart die set. And this is nice because you can kind of see the shape of two hearts here. But you can layer one on that side. And we're going to use this here. I'm going to die cut out my 2 heart with white cardstock. And then the single heart for layering, I'm going to die cut out with fog cardstock. And then I have some circle dies. I chose 3 of them. This is the Spellbinders Everlasting die set. Any circle die set you have would work great. I'm going to create 3 circles. And the circles that I'm going to create are going to be with the same colors of cardstock. Let me show the colors that I'm going to use. These are the colors of cardstock that we're going to be using. I have 3 color sets. And I have 3 dies. And I evenly spaced them. Like this, I picked this one and then skipped 2 for this die, skipped 2 and went larger. So any kind of nesting die set you have would work great. And then you need 3 color families. These are the Spellbinders Color Essential cardstocks, and I'm gonna name off the names in case you guys have them, and I'll list them down in the description area too. But this is Waterfall, Teal, Topaz, and Lagoon. We have Peach Sorbet, Persimmon, Terracotta, Chamomile, Beeswax, and Tuscan. The Peach Sorbet and the Tuscan are new. It took me a little time to memorize those, but I did good. So these are the colors we're going to use. Starting with the smallest with the darkest, the mid-tone will be the middle die, and the largest will be the lightest. So I'm going to die cut these out with my circle dies. And then while we're die cutting, I'm going to also bring in my postage edge rectangles. Love this die set. Spellbinders has the whole the circles, the squares, all that, and I'll list it down below. It's such a nice one because not only do you get the postage edge, you also get, this is not pierced, but it's dotted detail. And I'm going to layer these together to create a thin frame, and I'm going to use both pieces. I'm going to do this with white cardstock. I'm just going to bring in my Best Ever craft tape, and we will tack these down, making sure it's centered. And then I'll create a frame, and I'm going to keep that inside piece too. So as you see, we have a lot of die cutting to do. I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Now I have everything die cut, and this is that dotted detail that I was talking about. I'm going to center this on my card base. I'm going to use my tape runner here. Okay, you actually don't have to add this piece, but I like it because it has the dotted detail, and a little bit of those polka dots are going to be peeking out from behind the circles. Speaking of our circles, we're going to layer these together. The largest is the lightest. We have the middle tone. You would think this would be really easy to center circles, but I have the hardest time centering circles. So we have some colorful bullseye looking circles. Now I'm going to arrange them on my panel. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll notice I did create a sketch for this a little while ago. and I've been wanting to do it, and Try It Out Tuesdays are always so fun. So I adhered those. I'm going to go ahead and flip it around, and we're going to trim away the excess. Now keep the excess, because the excess makes for a great inside of a card. Let me show you. I'm going to open up my card base, and then we can tack these down on the inside. And we have no waste, but it's nice and playful, kind of doing the inside. Okay, for these hearts, I'm going to leave them white because I really like the clean look for today's card. And I chose colors that are universal. They'd be great for a boy or a girl. My hearts, I'm going to go ahead and add some foam squares behind the gray ones. I didn't mention it, but maybe I did. I used fog cardstock for the gray, and you can see how you can layer it. That's what I loved about this. So we have our hearts, we have a little dimension and little layers. Before we adhere these, I have my frame. Now I'm going to add my frame directly over this panel. I did put foam tape behind it, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my bracelet so it doesn't drive you crazy. But I'm going to remove the release paper off of my foam tape. Actually, we'll do the opposite because this one's going to go on the reverse side. I'll add some adhesive, and then we can tack this down. Wonderful. And then we have our greeting. Let's add some adhesive behind our happy. And I decided I didn't like the black behind here, so I'm going to die cut out my happy birthday and put white foam behind it. So I redid it with a white outline and then the glitter cardstock. I think that's going to work out a lot better. I think it's just gonna, for me, it just flows a lot better. Okay, so we have our happy birthday, and then I have a whole bunch of pearls. These are from Pretty Pink Posh. This is Sunset Orange. We have Seafoam. And then we have Sunshine. Now I chose pearls because I want to put a few pearls in each of the sections. So to do that, because there's different sizes here. There's small, medium, and large size. Okay, so those are my pearls. Same colors next to the same color family. And that finishes my card today. A great card for, I think it'd be with the hearts. I would say it could be for a boy or a girl. The hearts kind of make it a little bit feminine, but boy or girl, I think you can leave out the hearts and it'd be great for a boy. But that's my card today. I hope you get a chance to check out the Sealed for Christmas collection over at Spellbinders. And I know you guys, if you stuck with me to the end, you're probably wondering what this little container is for my glue. And I will tell you. Okay, I've been using this for about a month. I picked it up on Amazon, and it's made for quilling. I guess you could put your paper pieces in here. It's technically not made for glue. I'll leave a link down below. What it is it suctions to my work surface. Let me show you. You can kind of hear it. And you can slide it, and it still suctions. So it doesn't tip over or anything. And I have my Barely Art glitter glue, which will fit in here beautifully. And I thought it was perfect because it doesn't clog. Usually I use my pen here. Usually the magnet's not very strong, but the magnet, I have a tendency to put it on my desk. So I just took it off completely. And when I'm creating with my die cut images, this has been really nice. Now there is some downfalls to this cute little glue holder. One, you see this little thing here? I created this with paper. Let me show you. I used a paper punch. I think it's a 3/4 inch punch. Here, I'll show you this one. I'm not sure what size it is. Does it say on here? It's maybe 3/4 inch. Okay, but, and I punched a whole bunch of them and layered them together. Now I did that because when I lifted this up to move it out of the way, I had a big glue pile on my craft mat. And what happened was, this is really sharp here, the needle of my Barely Art glue. And let me find that hole and I'll show you. Here we go. And I punched a hole through it. So my glue was actually leaking out on my desk. So I created a stopper with paper. I was hoping that, which doesn't stick very well. It's hard to get this to stick. Maybe a hot glue gun would help better. But that way, when I put it in there, it doesn't go through. This is silicone. It doesn't go through the silicone and it doesn't leak on my craft mat. But this actually works really, really good. I've been enjoying it because I don't have to worry about losing my pen. I don't have to worry about the glue clogging on me. It does build up on the inside. Let me show you. You can kind of see some glue in there, but it does build up in there. But I don't mind the build up because it just adds another barrier so it doesn't pierce the silicone. This is what the build up looks like of the Barely Art glue. This was in there, and it actually, when I pulled out my glue, this had came with it one time. So I just tossed that. But it's been working great for me so far. It's pretty inexpensive. I picked it up again on Amazon, and there's different colors to this. It is silicone, so it's heat resistant. And other than it piercing a hole and this not sticking, it works pretty good. And it's only like, I think I paid $6 or $7 for it. But it holds my glue really well. Upside down, and I could leave this like this for a day and it still won't clog at this nozzle here because the silicone's kind of creating a barrier for it. So been working good. For $6 you can't beat it. And I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. I might need to use a hot glue gun. Actually, let's do that together. Maybe this will help hold it in. Yeah. Although it is silicone. Well, let's see what this does. Maybe a hot glue will hold that in better than regular Barely Art glue. It cleans up really well too. Although it does have some kitty hairs and dust, but it cleans up really well. And you know what? The hot glue gun worked really good. So that is my little glue tool. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested. And also, since I'm here, if you guys stayed with me to the end, here's a little bonus. Now, if you're looking for a really good hot glue gun, I have to say this is pretty fabulous. This is, let me grab the packaging, okay? I've never had a hot glue gun like this. This is the Creative Flow glue gun. I think this just recently, maybe within the last few months. This is from We Are Memory Keepers. And this heats up in 90 seconds. And there's no squeezing. You have a little button that you push. You can kind of hear it. Let me show you. And it it does the work for you. Now, this is both the best glue gun that I've ever had, honestly. Okay, it has an on-off button. There is a USB to charge it, so there's no cord. It comes with a USB in the package. The package is, let me show you, it's really not that big. This is an A2 size card, so this is the size of the package. It is a very small package, but the price tag is pretty big. I think I paid $45 for this. $39.99 for this. This was kind of a hefty price tag. But I probably will never ever buy another glue gun again, because I just love that. It's like perfect for your craft desk. It does come with a whole bunch of glue sticks. And these are regular glue sticks. You don't have to buy any special glue sticks for them, just the small ones. But it comes with the silver, the gold glue sticks, which I probably won't use. Maybe for stockings if you wanted to use it. But it's super nice. It heats up really fast. And then there's your on and off toggle. It has a little light. When it flashes, it'll flash for 90 seconds and then you're ready to go. It stands up, which is really nice. So, if you're wondering about the glue gun, so this is where you put in the glue stick. You just hold this button down and it automatically feeds the glue stick through there. You don't want to force it in there because it automatically grabs it. When you first use it, you have to hold it for a few minutes so it grabs it and brings it into the chamber. But it's a very, very nice glue gun. Very, very crafter friendly. Love it. But it does, again, have a high price point. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check that out. That's that. That's my this. And this is my card. You kind of get a little bit of a variety. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a fabulous day. We'll see you soon.